even for yourself. Are you willing? Okay, let's start. Right, you can see this is a proven 13 water protocol, Kangen water protocol by Dr. Becky and Dr. Curtis Easton. And he came up with a book, True Practice in his clinic in USA. He has proven beyond doubt how to effectively use this 13 protocol. So as the list go on, you can see, I think most of you heard about it, but I urge you to get this booklet from the person who introduced you, to listen to it, and you will be surprised, my friend. I learned so much, and whatever I show you here, this is what I done and my team done to help many people. These are real testimony. It's not make up or other people's testimony. It's our team testimony, my friend, right? Let's go ahead. Now, so this is a credential of Curtis Easton from USA. And this is Dr. Becky Parker. She's an amazing lady. And she wrote another booklet, which I admire very much. That's why I use that to do sharing through the American Anti-Cancer. The question is that if your body can heal yourself, how come you're still sick? Our body immunity system is supposed to automatically detect problem and heal one, but we're still sick. How come, right? This is another topic that I've been covered before. So I may conduct again in the near future. Now, so the booklet consists of all the 13 protocol. I'm mostly using the 5th type of water. It's called pH 2.5 and pH 11.5, strong alkaline water and strong acidic water. And then later I will cover most of them on the protocol. You can see the 11.5 can use for emulsify oil or remove pesticide from vegetable, or even using 2.5, 11.5 to kill the bacteria and germs from the meat that you're eating when you buy it's not clean. And then later on use 11.5 to remove all the pesticide, if any, and also anti-inflammation. And then the next booklet I feel most of you should get hold of is the 14 protocol. I classify as a 14 protocol, how to use ionized water in the kitchen. So when you market this to a family, you have to share this booklet to the wife. If the wife not happen to be the main payer master, but she is a main decision maker in the kitchen. So she play a very important role, my friend. Don't underestimate the home minister, okay? Very important. Same thing like when I bought my machine, I have to ask my loved one as well. And she make the decision, yes or no, because this machine is used in the kitchen. So get hold of this book to learn about the various machines. Right. And this is the 13 protocol. I outlined it in Chinese and English, right? And then the things that I use it to promote this 13 protocol. And without doubt, you can go through this medical device certification through the Ministry of Health in Japan. It says here about 6,005. I can't edit it, but apparently it's over 8,000 doctors now. When you say over 8,000 doctors, that is from Tokyo. It's called the Associate of Preventive of Adult Diseases in Japan. And this list of doctors are volunteer doctors. Volunteer doctors sit in the board to help people in the Japan there, or Japanese to provide the community to fight human diseases, right? Okay, so the main diseases, the adult diseases, because it's preventive of adult diseases association in Japan, in Tokyo. And so you're talking about adult diseases is like what? Heart disease, lung disease, right? To a certain extent, like arthritis, all these also consider adult disease, diabetes, right? And all this rheumatoid arthritis, autoimmune diseases, so many adult diseases, right? So to quickly jump into the machine, now you can see here there are various types of water. Okay, for 5 major types: blue, green, orange, and also the last one, the orange one you can see, right? That is pH 2.5 and 11.5. Okay, can you see that? 2.5 and 11.5. So you can see it's amazing water, but today I'm going to mute all of you first because I see some noise still coming in, right? So the 13 protocol, what I'm going to cover, they're mainly emphasized on page 6, 2.5, 11.5. So this is a major water covering and the major, this major 13 protocol, right? So next, jump into the first major protocol. Is called the skin protocol, skin disease protocol. Skin disease protocol, you can see this was the link there. You can click in to find out. I put it in the YouTube. I also put it in Youku because I used to go for China market. So what they cannot get is from the YouTube because Google is banned in China. So I upload all most of the information, medical information, all into Youku. So I have Youku have a lot of YouTube from the US already uploaded there, right? So you can see these are the cases I have done. This is my first cases of psoriasis. Psoriasis from Kota Kinabalu. When I start to promote this machine, I just give the water away, let people treat cancer. I want real life testimony for myself. I read about American anti-cancer book about this psoriasis, but I very much like to see it for myself, whether it works or not. So you can see the picture speak for itself, right? Very, very amazing, right? Correct? So, right, let me unmute. I need to mute everyone. Noise start coming in, right? And then this is another one. And when my journey started to promote Kangen water, I went to Thailand. So I have this lady also have severe psoriasis, the whole body. So you can see the recovery very, very fast. It's also using 2.5, 11.5 plus drinking 9.5 during the time. So you see the ladies in the center there, that's her in the bottom from Bangkok. So she's now still a distributor for Kangen water. And next, there's her. You see all the face, so nice already, right? Everything okay. Right, so that's back in 2012. I started this business in September 2011. This is a year after. So this is another case of eczema. Atomic dermatitis is eczema. So this baby, about 3 years old during the time, I think, about 3 years old, we see eczema, so bad, scratch, bleeding whole night. So this is one of my computer repeller. So I gave her the water and let her try it. And then after 10 days, you see, recovered on the left-hand side and now growing up already. So she had no signs of eczema coming back. Unless you go and drink Coca-Cola, acidic food, and all this, then it might flare up a little bit. So this is one of my business, I would say, computer repairer, Terran Ferrello in Kota Kinabalu. So you see the recover in 10 days. 9.5 drink, 2.5, 11.5. This is another, my team in Kota Kinabalu helped a psoriasis boy, 5-year-old. See how bad it is? Walking to go to school, apart from going to school, because everywhere you walk, all the skin cut dripping down. So this is all the autoimmune disease. So we just, our team just give them the water and then trying to treat them and get them well. And then later on, you can see amazing result. So this is how bad it is. See that? That's how diagnosed of this for 5 years. Nobody can help, not even medication, nothing whatsoever you can do. So thereafter, you can see with Kangen water in May 2015, using drink 9.5, 2.5, and 11.5 treatment for external usage. So you can see totally recovery. And he is still very well now. And the father enough to use his case as a testimony, this boy, and then end up many people buy through the father. This is another case I handled in KK, severe psoriasis. This is the worst one I ever seen. I just say that I'll give you, you come and I loan you a machine. I say, I loan you a machine. You can use this, but you have to give me testimony. If you can recover from the severe psoriasis. So I sort of loan him a machine and then see what happened. When I loan him a machine, and I said, you need to give the testimony. So he allowed me to
Today is
photograph
7 December
live.
2015 in Tualan, Mr. Kong Agong's house, and severe psoriasis in the hand and also the nail. Okay, the nail. And also the nail are badly affected by psoriasis, and of course the whole body as well. Okay, plus the leg, all over the body, severe psoriasis since 3 years ago until now. And now we are using Kangen water to treat him psoriasis.
No medicine, no
Today
hospital
onward, just install
can help this
water
tournament.
machine today.
So I told him,
house.
let me try and use Kangen water's method, right? And then you see the photo recovered after 1 year.
Today is 29 July 2017. So I'm interviewing Agong from Kota Kinabalu, who have been suffer the skin psoriasis for many years. So I interview him and see how the Kangen water has helped him. Ngày muốn người Hakawang người tập Hakawang của gì ai, okay? Mọi người Mr. Agong say hello.
Hello.
Agong Hakawa cannot speak other language thuộc Hakawa. Okay, Agong係想乜嘢嘢咩？如果有皮聲咧，一擺皮聲咧，皮膚病咩？要幾久啊？
要5年咯。
哇，5年啦，5年係啊。係如果咩5年係叫咩咩？係想乜嘢？你幾時可以笑係咩？用嘅就介紹邊嘢就還元稅，傾緊我得幾時啊？差唔多一叫嘅。
9年啦
，2016年咧介紹元稅係咩 ？OK，2016年佢就可以笑驗啦，係每年驗咧，同埋驗一隻係驗咩 pH 幾多
？pH 9.5。
而家翻嚟咩？因為驗4.5啊。
也
要4.5啊，9.5多啦嚇。OK，還有咩？你驗乜嘢時啊？仲要冇用乜嘅水嚟沖涼啊？
用一隻 clean water，一隻買
beauty water。
beauty water。
Use beauty water 嚟沖涼 ，use beauty water to shower and drink 9.5 and 11.5 also。還有咧，你用咧水沖涼咧，同埋要用一隻2.5到11.5 Kangen water 噴咧。
要。
一年噴幾多擺？
一年噴3擺啦。
3 times you use 2.5, 11.5 to spray on the skin and the whole entire body also。the leg， 你可能而家笑見啦。細笑啊！而家小指甲都厚細好多。the skin， the nail also good skin 啊。你see the leg pull out a bit。
之前蠻恐怖的喎。你有沒有之前的 photo 啊？因為
我有。
去年
之前有。he got a
and the husband, Mr. Agong, can keep his promise, come to my house and show me all the evidence. Wow, this case, below KK market wide open. We sell like hotcake, all our team here. Such a glory, amazing, right? So you can see the thing you can do for others, right? So this is another case of that our team from Sarawak, severe diabetes. See that the whole 2 legs have to be chopped off from up to the thigh on the top there because it's gangrene one, so it's dead one. So you can see the recovery step by step. All these are documented at the American Anti-Cancer website. And then after treating soaking with 2.5, and then after 2.5, 3 minutes, and then soak with 11.5. That's how powerful this. I can see the flesh turning, right? On the 4th picture on the right bottom, you see after 1 month, the flesh start to come back, the color of the flesh. And slowly recovery over the May, June, and then you see the whole right change back to normal color. I mean the cell, all the germs and bacteria are killed, so your cell are reproducing like antibody for you, right? You can see the skin all come back, and on the right hand side. This Mr. Wong have no money to buy the machine, by the way. He's a cook and then unemployed for so long because of the lag. So our team in Cebu actually, so just give him the water, just bring the water to the house and service him, and then after that he use him as a testimony that he willing to give. So share in the American International website. So this is another one, diabetes survival. Yeah, right? So this is only use 2.5. This is never use 1.5. Just 2.5. See, you know what? Put is very high oxidation. It kills all type of microbial and germs, bacteria, fungus known to man. Medicine cannot kill. So it kill, then after kill, no more bacteria, no more fungus, no more this virus whatsoever. Then your body able to detect there's nothing in the way. So no inflammation. So your cells start to be producing cell to heal the skin. So you see, it's amazing, right? This one, the beginning on the other side. One is the bottom and the side, right? So you can see all that totally recovered. This is some of the step is called bacteria eating in the skin. No medicine can really get rid of it. So we use Kangen water 2.5, okay, to just spray it every day. You can see the wound start to heal. Hong Kong food. So you can see 2.5 and 11.5, 5 minutes, and then 20 minutes soaking. Using 11.5 soaking for 20 minutes. So I can tell you very effective against Hong Kong food because 2.5 can kill all sort of fungus and bacteria and microbial in any skin. So one is kill anti-inflammation because redness. So anti-inflammation, then the body start to heal itself. So we never cramp any healing. Never cramp. It's a water that make the body get rid of all things not supposed to be there. Then your antibody start to work on its own. This is another one, gout. Many people have this problem, gout. We just soak it 2.5, 11.5, and then you can see it recover inflammation very fast. I learned this technique from the American anti-cancer, my friend. If you really want to know more about the water and know how best to drink, read the book, Killing Cancer, Not People, Chapter 6. I assure you, you'll change your life. Now, this is my hand injury. I learned that in the book also mentioned about injury, inflammation is inside. So you soak it with 11.5. I soak 11.5 for 3 times. The next day, all the blood from the front come back to the back. And after that, the bottom all gone. Okay, so this is another ex-colleague of us, ex-partner of us. So this one I think most of you know. I think he passed away during COVID-19, you know. So that's how, when your body is weak, when you got COVID-19, I can tell you, it kill you. Even my uncle last week died of COVID-19 also because he was infected from the hospital, visiting for treatment for other problem, and end up within 1 to 2 weeks, and he just cannot recover. Because my uncle is about 90 years old, we say. Now, the next thing is beauty water. Beauty water, you can use this mask to soak your face. You have a bleaching effect. You can whiten your face. So read it. Okay, read the booklet and teach you how to use this. Dandruff, right? If you wash your hair, don't use shampoo at all during the treatment. Use 2.5 to rinse it. Kill all the bacteria first. Just rinse it, running 2.5 over. Use a cup to pour in and out onto the hair for 1 minute, because it takes about 40 seconds to 1 minute to kill all the fungus and bacteria. Then after that, you wash it 11.5 like a soapy water. This is like shampoo, you know. You don't need shampoo. Use 11.5 shampoo and you massage it. Colon irrigation. If people have problem with go to toilet, use a 9.5 for colon cleansing, or 11.5 you have severe like not pass any motion for 3 days, you use 11.5. So this is crucial. Many people don't know the importance of this. You need to suppose eat 3 meals, supposed to pass 3 times. You know, most of us eat 3 meals pass 1 time only, already constipated lady. So this constipation will collect all this toxic that go back to your liver, you know, and then liver cannot detox, go in the bloodstream. That's why you have all this problem coming to you. So this is one, coffee enema. We also can use coffee enema after detox, put some coffee enema inside. Even Haromi Shinya have been using it for the past 30 years. And they say that his skin is more elastic than anyone in the world. I follow this book, Coffee Enema. I've been doing coffee enema for the past 8 years. You know. So coffee enema very effective. So ask me, I know a lot about this because I've been doing since 2012 until now, non-stop, every day. Sometimes I do twice a day. So the biological explanation of this coffee enema can be read in the book of Killing Cancer, Not People. Read it. So this is how I make it. So I even make a tea bag style using this colon bag. You can get it from the person that who have referred you here, or you can get it through them. I got a lot. of its supply. So coffee enema, this is a picture you can see, example, right? Eyes treatment, so anti-inflammation for your eyes, read the book on this. You see this? Even inflammation eyes, conjunctivitis also can. Nasal protocol, read it. Like now, very sensitive now. We breathing in virus inside our body, you never know what is inside, right? So use it to detox your nose. You find any running nose, and you use it anti-inflammation. Okay, so this is another one for baby. So you can see this ear protocol. See ear protocol. Dr. Ruben on the left treat my ear, and that's how I learned using 11.5 and 2.5. Very powerful, you know. Let Dr. Ruben treat my ear. I was half deaf in my ear because I
okay, yes. Okay, go on.
Video.
Yeah.
This is the video done by Dr. Ruben. You know who can guess who is this person? Anybody can guess who is the man? So you cannot guess, right? Let me tell you, because I muted all of you. This is Taki from our office, and he came to visit me in my home in KK office the time he come over. And then he told me he got buzzing ear, tinnitus. He said, buzzing ear for 2 years. Doctor also cannot help. I said, you come now. I said, let my wife do it for you. He did it for him 2 times only. The next day, the buzzing thing had gone practically nearly about 70%. Then she continued to do it himself in Kuala Lumpur office, you know, and it's totally overcome. This is amazing. This is also in the little booklet. So another thing is about this. This is another protocol you have to learn. Internal organ symptom like diarrhea, acid reflux, your headache, stomach, okay, diarrhea. Or diarrhea is that when you have food poisoning, you go bangside, pass the stool every 5 minutes, every 2 minutes, now water coming out, right? Because a lot of bacteria in your stomach. So you drink 2.5 every 50 minutes. I assure you, 2 times 50 minutes in half an hour, your diarrhea will stop. Just like this, okay? Right? And then maybe like alcohol, you drink too much, hangover, and sometimes you have liver problem, detoxification problem. You can do this using 2.5, 11.5. For the lady, dryness and oil infection, you can use this every time when after menstruation, you can use this one, 4.5 water, 9.5 on the top, 2.5 on the bottom. It teach you very detailed in the book. Also fungus nail, okay, you can do that by soaking 2.5, 11.5. Can you use for baby and children? No problem, right? How about pet? Also no problem. So this 13 protocol, 14 protocol, make sure you go and read it, okay? So we have tools that you can buy. You can buy yourself in the shop. If you don't have, you can buy from me. I have it all, okay? And then the last one I'm going to show you is this one. This machine I just recently shipped down. It's bought in 2014. It's shipped on June only this year. See? Ship it down because he used the water, and then I see that the family have so much sickness. I challenge him. I say that you buy my machine. Buy first. I take it out apart for you. If it's not corroded, not spoiled, you can keep my machine for free. Then he challenged me. He bought my machine SD5 113, 980, right? So he let me strip down. So my friend helped me to strip it down. See? Wow, you see that? Amazing, right? This is the latest. I done over 30 machine, you know. See, you can see the corroded of the plate. It's like it make it like Kangen water plate also. I see damage and oxidized. I see all the color, the metal all came off. Claimed to be titanium, but it's not. Inside is metal. So all came out the toxic metal. So the family have been drinking toxic metal for the past how many years? Since 2014, 6 years. Got so much problem, so much illness. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to play this one for you, my latest testimony from Kota Kinabalu. Hopefully you can hear this wonderful testimony interview.
Hi everybody, today is 25th August 2020. I'm in Kota Kinabalu in this office, Smart Buy Company. I'm interviewing Mr. Daniel from Kota Kinabalu. Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm Daniel from Kota Kinabalu, and I've been a Kangen water a consumer for the last 4 years.
4 years already.
Yeah.
I heard, Daniel, you get to know Kangen water actually from me, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Right? And I recall you have been using it, and then I just met you again after I have not seen you. Since the last time you bought Kangen water, how long ago was that?
4 years ago.
4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Then I have not seen you until 4 years really, you know? Correct?
Yeah, I think around the three
Yeah.
plus.
And then I heard that during this period of time, your mother have some serious problem. How old is your mother?
Yeah, she's 78 now. And
78 now.
Yeah.
What's the problem?
She's been diagnosed with colon cancer stage 4.
Stage 4 colon
Yeah,
cancer, sigmoid colon cancer.
Sigmoid, yeah, sigmoid.
Okay, and what happened?
Then, so she did an operation, and after the operations, her condition doesn't improve that much, you know. And even the doctor say she doesn't have much time to. So
She removed the entire colon, sigmoid
yeah,
colon,
the whole colon has been removed now.
remove, and then not sound good. The doctor said, what happened?
Yeah. So after that, I remember John told me last time that there's, you know.
Oh, my brother.
Yeah, your brother's
My
case.
brother
Yeah.
also same problem.
Yeah,
right?
yes. So I've been giving my mom the 11.5 kind of water.
Water, high pH.
Yeah, high pH, whole day. You know,
Whole
they
day.
were thinking about 3 to 4 liters a day.
Okay, 3 to 4 liters a day. Your mother able to drink
Yeah.
70 plus is amazing.
Yes.
Hi everybody, today is 25th August 2020. I'm in Kota Kinabalu in this office, Smart Buy Company. I'm interviewing.
Say, you know, just carry on in front of what you're doing now.
I got to disturb a bit. Sorry, okay again. Okay.
That's the time we have to do the surgery to remove the whole colon.
Whole colon.
And plus a bit of some part of the liver as well.
Oh, some liver. Did she operate and remove some part of liver?
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Yes.
I mean, there is tumor in the liver.
Yes, it's very
And
good.
that's how long ago then?
It was about 2 years ago now.
2 years ago, and then?
Now the index is back to normal.
Oh, you mean that, I recall you mentioned something that after the operation of the liver remove of tumor, and then actually the condition not so good, right? But you carry on doing what?
Yeah, I recommend her to drink the Kangen water 11.5.
Again?
Yeah.
Whole day?
Whole day. Yeah.
How many liters a day?
Yeah, that's 3 to 4.
3 to 4 liters pure?
All pure 11.5.
Then, you know what?
And now after 2 years, you see the index has gone down back to quite normal.
Normal means index under 5.
Yes,
5.
5 and 5, just at 5 and slightly above.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Before the cancer index at the highest was
150.
150 cancer index.
Yeah.
NCA, that is okay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So how is your mother now today?
She's healthy, very healthy now. Yeah.
Wow, fantastic.
She's happy except apart from.
Okay, don't worry. Sorry about this.
Okay.
This video I sent to Bryce to forward to you. This is the latest case that I've managed through American Anti-Cancer. Allow me to do a declaration here, disclaimer. As far as Najib is concerned, 11.5 is not suitable for drinking. So it is American Anti-Cancer that advise the patient to drink at their own choice. And Energic do not advise it to drink. So you must declare that and let the people know, okay? So this video, I will send it to Bryce also, so you can listen it with clarity. Right, the next thing, this is the one that, latest one, this is one of my team, actually in Grand Eagle, this person on the right is actually Wilson. And then the Dr. Kumar, who actually from Grand Eagle, have the machine in his examination room, and then he supply water in the lobby there for every patient and all the staff, you know. Amazing. Grand Eagle in hospital in Singapore since 2016 now. And I talked to Kumar. He said that since I drink the water very good, I hardly have any symptom of flu and nothing as I used to have flu and normally side of cold and all this. And now a very strong body, you don't have this problem. And he loved the machine. He said, Amazing, right? Wow, I tell you, this is so testimony you need to hear. Okay, that is the end of my presentation. I'll stop my sharing now. Then I have to pass the sharing to Dr. Aaron Andy, my brother. I stop the sharing. Can you share your slide now?
We are expecting him to come to talk to us on the 7th of this month, and we are preparing it. We'll give you more details on that. All right, so with that, I want to say once again, welcome to all our friends who are here. And again, as I mentioned, that we'll start off with, now what is in here? Now, there are testimonies of the testimonies that we have, and testimonies, these they validate the AACI protocols. I want to start by sharing a couple of testimonies here. It is found actually on page 10 and page 289. Now, every one of our patients that we are talking about, they have seen their own physician, and thereafter they follow the American Anti-Cancer Institute's protocol. So let me just give you a short introduction of myself. My background is I'm a healthcare manager. I co-founded Malaysia's first healthcare management organization at the offices in Seattle and San Francisco. And back home here, I had did curative healthcare. I was running an organization. I had 800 clinics on my panel, 102 hospitals on my panel, 3 doctors on board of my staff. And one of the doctors, we do what you call collation of disease patterns. That's what my specialty in. I move on into an advanced food science company. And from there, I was introduced to the American Anti-Cancer Institute. So I've been it for the last couple of many years. Now, as I mentioned, we have what you call, this is equivalent to a doctor in your kitchen. Now, that speaks volumes, actually, a doctor in your kitchen. Now, back to basic, I want to share with you, taken from page 10 and 289. This talks about a patient whose name is Kenny Kong. What started with a regular headache turned out to be 2 tumors in the brain. Surgery was not an option, but chemotherapy and radiation, yes. Kenny chose to take the AACI protocol complete, and in 4 months, we see some positive results. We have another case, this also taken from page 14 and 285. A person by the name of Peter, he is none other than John's brother, in an advanced stage of colon cancer. And after undergoing surgery, he refused to take on what the oncologists were mentioning, and he followed the AACI protocol, and it is now 9 years, and we have positive results. We have again a senior lady, Madam Young. She had breast cancer, and of course the oncologists were recommending she go for surgery, do a mastectomy, do chemotherapy and radiation, and more or less given a time life span of a balance of 3 to 4 months. But she chose not to. She went on to the AACI protocol very seriously, and now it is 6 years after her first sign that she has seen, and everything is on. My friends, there are so many testimonies we have, and they are all found in chapter 13 of this Killing Cancer, Not People. Now, it is actually an excellent idea to have one yourself, and you are able to not only read, but you are able to show it to your friends. Tell them these protocols coming by, they have been suggested, they have tried, and they have been successful results on that. So that goes on to that part of the 5 testimonies that I just talked about. Now, what we want to talk about today is also the Kangen machine. This is K8. Many of us know about this. Now, what's special about this? This is a machine, the most powerful antioxidant machine. It comes with 8 plates, and it is structured in such a way it improves water ionization. It increases antioxidant production potential. Wow, this is very much different from actually our flagship Kangen machine, the SD501, which has only 7 plates. This has got 8 plates. And of course, we have mentioned it. Yeah, and each time you find that it is producing the same strength of water at a stronger flow. So there is this choice of it. Of course, it comes with 8 titanium plates. And of course, as I mentioned to you earlier, it improves water ionization and increase antioxidant production potential, and is stable of the pH and ORP at even a higher flow. K8 is very ideal for every one of us. It comes with a very colorful LCD panel, clear voice prompts, and a touch of a button, things are working. And important of all, it also comes with 8 languages, display and audio, and this is actually in today's, it is very trendy, so to speak. So this is actually the K8 we are talking about, and it's mentioned in our book here. And this book, please take a look at it. It is mentioned on page, this is mentioned on page 176 and 177. So my dear friends, I'm just introducing what this book, Killing Cancer, Not People, all the facts and figures we talk about is here. I know many of you take some time to read, but I want to give you a quick briefing. There are so many, there are tons of testimonies, there are tons of information, but for this evening, I'm only going to cover 4 parts of it. And the second one that we are going to go is UKON. This is UKON, which most of us are very familiar. This is UKON is turmeric. Now, UKON is curcumin. It is natural anti-inflammatory properties. And of course, the ingredients are actually UKON, is curcumin, and it can fight the inflammation in the body. What's more, free radical scavenger and powerful antioxidant. Most of us are very familiar with this. And the second part is also talks about weight management. How can this be? Turmeric is useful in reducing weight gain. Now, turmeric is able to fight the inflammation by suppressing inflammatory message in the fat, pancreatic, and muscle cells. This action helps to curb against insulin resistance, high blood pressure, and other metabolic conditions that results from obesity. Important of all is also very organic, and of course it's plant-based. It is plant-based, and it comes together with the patented soft gel capsules with antioxidant ingredients. It includes olive oil, perilla oil, flaxseed, and tocopherol. And these are 4 different types of oil that comes up together, and it's going to make a world of difference on the consumers. Now, we have seen UKON uses Kangen water. Kangen water is used for cleansing and sanitizing by its strong alkaline and acidic water at the UKON factory. And this will ensure that it is completely free from all the harmful chemicals that would harm us. My friends, turmeric is an anti-inflammatory antioxidant. It improves the brain actually functions too, and it lowers the risk of neurodegenerative diseases. And of course, it certainly helps heart diseases. Now, turmeric is fat soluble. Add to oil, it is 10 times more easily absorbable and is bioavailable in the body. And of course, adding pepper to it also makes even a world of difference. At the rate is so much higher where it is absorbable into your system. Okay, UKON Tumeric, this just give you an overview. This is actually a sought after item. And what are the benefits? Many of us are very familiar with that. Turmeric is is a natural anti-inflammation and is powerful antioxidant. Turmeric has anti-cancer effects. Turmeric may also help skin condition, is brain food, and of course we are getting the best of all from the turmeric. Now from K8 UKON, now we move on to the magnesium. Now many of us are actually not very familiar of magnesium and what it can do. Magnesium, again here we mentioned, it is mentioned on page 144 and 145. Magnesium is a magnificent cellular detoxifier and tissue purifier necessary for many enzyme reactions in our body. Yeah, so they need to be present for the reaction of our enzyme. Now, from our perspective, it is difficult to find cancer patients with normal levels of cellular magnesium, meaning those who are at optimum level of magnesium in their system, the chances of they contacting or related to cancer related sickness, illness, or diseases are much more minimum. Now, transdermal, the biggest organ of our body is actually the skin. Now, what magnesium chloride, when applied directly to the skin, it is transdermally absorbed, and it's almost immediate effect on chronic pain and chronic and acute pain. Now, we have recommended to many of our patients. Now, this actually cuts away from them taking, strong painkillers. Some have side effects, but this makes a world of difference. So, my dear friend, is very detailed mentioned in our book, Killing Cancer, Not People, about what are the other alternatives we can have in the area of reducing our pain, especially even in the area of joint pains too. Now, how do we identify the deficiency of magnesium? Most of us are familiar. I'm sure we have heard and have seen friends, relatives, or those who you have come across abnormal eye movements. You heard of twitching, the eye twitches, and wonder what is happening actually. So, and then we are also accustomed to hearing people to say, wow, I've got muscle spasms. I'm having cramp when I wake up in the morning, or even in the afternoon after resting. Muscle weaknesses, these are very common, and we wonder why. Are we not taking enough of nutrient? But I want to address this issue that magnesium is also one of the minerals that the body needs. Then fatigue, low energy level. Another most common item that we all know about, numbness and tingling sensations in our hands, in our toes, and parts of our body, and we wonder why. These are reasons. And of course, osteoporosis, right? This is your bones are getting more or less as our age comes by, we are getting into area. So BMI will come lesser. And of course, we are looking at insomnia. We have difficulty in finding good sleep at night, abnormal heart rhythm, palpitation, and the list goes on. But these are the most common symptoms. These are the most common signs that we will see that we will recognize there is the deficiency of magnesium in the system. Now, most of the time when we are looking after our health, we are looking at, yes, calcium is good. We will talk about calcium, but important. There is a combination for synergistic, for synergy. It got to come together with one part of magnesium and two part of calcium. That makes a good recommended intake. It's just not just magnesium alone or calcium alone, but it comes together, two parts of calcium and one part of magnesium. One of magnesium's main role is acting as a cofactor or helper molecule in biochemical reaction continuously performed by enzymes. We will always have enzymes reaction, namely energy creation. It helps to convert food into energy. So, magnesium is needed. Protein formation helps create new proteins from amino acids. Gene maintenance help create and repair our DNA and RNA cells. Muscle movement is part of the contraction and relaxation of our muscles. Now, many of us, even at joint pains that we have, using magnesium chloride application onto the spots, we have found there's been a tremendous amount of good response to using that. And of course, we are looking at nervous system regulation, helps regulate the neurotransmitters, which sends signal messages throughout your brain in the nervous system. They all are around circling in this area of magnesium requirements. In a short summary, and of course, taking a look at our time too, magnesium is a mineral that supports hundreds of chemical reactions in our body. But sad to say, not many people get less than what they need. So we need to take a closer look to see, are we going to take a look to seek medicine, drugs, and poison to meet such a deficiency, or we go back to what is natural? So that gives us a good idea about the 4 elements that I talked to you about this book. Number 1, the testimonies validate that the AACI protocol is working and is positive. Number 2, we talked about the K8 Kangen machine. Number 3, we talked about UKON, and of course we talked about magnesium. So these are the basic 4 we wanted to cover for this evening, and I want to encourage you that you take a closer look at the book. You will get more information. What I'm giving you just as a catalyst. I hope I have inspired you. I hope I have challenged you to take a closer look at the book, because it is going to increase so much of your knowledge and open doors of opportunity for you to meet others. So with that, we want to move to the next portion. Remember, I was mentioning to you that Bob, on the 7th of November, we will be having a Zoom meeting. We'll give you all the particulars in a short while, and that is going to happen. And important of all, what we are having is also the program that we are talking about is there's going to be what we call an online summit by the American Anti-Cancer Institute, and it will be on an 8-day period. So I'll give you some details about that, and also will tell you about how you are able to subscribe, how to be a participant too. Now, so what are the secrets to healing? All of us are familiar with Bob, and of course with all chronic illness, including cancer, we must do everything possible to strengthen our immune system. Okay, and that's what would ultimately will heal. So the American Anti-Cancer Institute have put together this 8-day Healing and Health Online Summit, and it starts from the 14th to the 21st of November, and we'll give you more details on that. And for participants, there is a special privilege for an incentive for you to take on. This is going to be an 8-day live coaching interview. So usually the value is about US $300 for any participant, but we are taking it exceptionally for the benefit of our people here. We have grossly reduced. There's going to be 8 different speakers who are going to turn up, and they are going to share different subjects. Every day is going to be different subject altogether. And what Bob is going to do, he's going to interview each one of them. The first day, Bob is going to be sharing about his experience. On the second day is going to be Christina Lai. Now, she is going to talk about ionized water, and in particular, Kangen water. Now, this is a worldwide message that's going to be passed through. So I want to encourage you, those Kangen water users and fans, this is an excellent time that you need to participate, because she's one of the experts in the ionized water, and she's going to cover on Kangen water. And of course, the third day is going to be Dr. Brett Wells. He's the seed doctor. David Schmidt, the following day, he's the inventor of the 39 stem cell patch, and he's the inventor of it. He's sharing on the 4th day. Dr. Alfredo Gavas, he's actually world famous geneticist, the founder of the lunar sin. Now we talked today about epigenetics. This is the man who introduced, and he has received this world recognition. And on the 6th day, we have Dr. Ray Dixon. He'll be talking about the redox molecule signaling on ASEA. Okay, Gel Gavin is on the following day, is Unifora Science. And last but not least, on the last day, we have Dick. He is the inventor of PIO. It's a precision intestinal oxidative hydrotuning. It's a big name in the management of cancer. So this is what's going to happen on for the 4th 8 day. And together you have this access to this live coaching interview. You will also have a bonus. The bonus is going to be cliff notes. This will be also provided. Once you subscribe to it, it's going to be subscribed. and it will be given to you for every day of the interview they're going to have. You're going to have you know, those information. And last but not least, bonus number 2 is you will have an exclusive, you know, membership to the health and healing community. This will go on a very, very long way. So what's so special about these incentives? See, the total program will cost approximately $397 US. But for us in Malaysia, now Bob has opened up this thing at a very, very special, unbelievable, that irresistible amount of only $7. Now this is open up so that we want to have as many people as possible to join in, so they will be able to receive such information as necessary that is going to benefit us health-wise. So take note of this. We will go on to the next step of how we are going to get your subscription done. Just give me another few more minutes. There are a few steps of participation, and there's a website that will be given to you, and that is actually www.10ximmunity.com. That is the access, and you need to go onto this website, and you need to click on I want the 10x my immunity now, and so you will be able to get onto the step 1 is going to find the page and click that you want to participate. Then of course this will make room for you to subscribe. What are the details that you need to have? And the second part is going to talk about step 2 is going to, of course, you're going to have your personal information all will be provided. And in this provision, now this is going to be a direct link that you will be directly linked with the organization. You will be receiving from time to day the updates. You will be able to communicate with the American Anti-Cancer Institute. Wow, all these facilities are available for you at only for $7 US. So please take a look at it. Go into the website. They're all very self-explanatory, and you will, if you have any difficulty, please get in touch with any of us, and we'll be glad to assist you in any possible way. And of course, once you have acknowledged, here is just you're talking about, if you choose to take on more, there's always you know, options given to us, and this is what I would recommend. The option 3 is also be talking about you will have an access for a long period of time on the all the recordings of the summit, as well as so at an extra $37 US. It only not stops here, but it goes further to, once you have registered and you are satisfied, you can stop where you want, but if you choose to go further, there are other benefits are also available too. So this is actually master class. Those of us who want to take you know, further steps into getting to know more and more on the type of services that they are available. Yes, you are available, you can join, and of course choices are made, you make decisions, and they will be able to give you access to the next actually link. And there are more details on that, but it's good that we are able to discuss with our fellow friends as well as our leaders, so that we can have a better understanding of what we need to do, how we can participate, and how it is going to help us in you know, in the long run. So this is what we are talking about, and we request you to participate. Last but not least, I know many of us have many questions in our minds about the participation, how this online summit is going to go, how are you going to, you know, get benefit from that. And so what we have actually planned is on Saturday, 7th of November, that's only a few days away from now. Now we are organizing a Zoom meeting, and we have invited the founder and chairman of the American Anti-Cancer Institute, Mr. Robert Wright, to be our guest speaker. And you know, he is just looking forward to getting in touch with you. And we want to invite you. Mark your diaries. It is 10 o'clock in the morning, our time. And so we want to take this opportunity to not only you, but also invite your friends to come in and be a participant. I know that the time that you have taken is going to benefit you in the long run. And you are the first group of people going to know or get to know that this program is on and your participation. So with that, my friends, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your attention. And I believe you will have some answers, some questions that you have. I think we still have a couple of minutes that we can open this time, John, that can answer some queries, some questions. But nevertheless, we want to take this opportunity to thank our newcomers who have come in here. You know, they may be very lost, but not to worry. Please ask those who have introduced you to today. They will be able to meet your needs, your queries answered. And we know that you have you will take along with you some valuable information that will be both beneficial to you as well as also for your family. So with that, I want to say thank you and hand over the time to John.